If I had $500 to my name and I wanted to get financially free as fast as possible, this is exactly what I would do. If you don't know who I am, I've done $400,000 profit with TikTok Shop in my first 9 months. So it's no question that what I would do is TikTok Shop, and I'm gonna tell you how fast you can do it and how easy it actually is. Because maybe you've seen a lot of people get these crazy results and you think it's, super unattainable, but it's actually very, very attainable, and it can be very quick. So this is a little bit of an exception, I'll be real, but my third video ever, I did 5.2 million views, and it was for a Bible study picture book, and I made like $7,000, $8,000 from it, which blew my mind. It was in March of 2024, and it was just crazy, to be honest, I was just like, if you want to get closer to God, you should watch this video. And then I was talking about how this Bible study picture book helped me to grow my relationship with God, and I said, here's a link in the bio, and that was it. And that was all she wrote. So you don't have to be a content genius to go viral right away. In fact, I see it all the time with people who I help going viral pretty much instantly. It's crazy what can happen. I just want to tell you a little bit about my story. So I made $33,000 my first month, and then I ended up working my way up to a 6-figure month in November. That was with live streams from selling a cat litter box. And if you're like, oh, no way, bro, whatever, making money online is no different than a video game, I know it can be frustrating to see people winning and you're not. Believe me, I felt the same way. It's just so convenient to think, oh, there's no way, so that you don't actually have to change and take accountability. Meanwhile, those people are actually winning and there's out there living life, and you're too busy thinking that everything's a scam, I say that with love because I was there. I was like, no way these kids are making that much money. They are. But yeah, look up Fluffy Finds on TikTok Shop. That was the account that I was using for the live streams, and I had plenty of viral videos on that as well. That's where I made over $300,000 from just that litter box. So when it comes to TikTok, the startup cost is like nothing if you don't want it to be. You can grow an account completely for free. It does take a little bit of a long time if you wanted to do that though. So personally, I would recommend just buying an account. Speed is everything in business. And an account can be like $300 to $500. You can get one on the lower end. Just buy one from a good reputable US account seller so that they're grown in the US and they're ready to go for TikTok Shop affiliate and they're warm. Only other thing is using good software for product research. You could use CaloData, or you could use the Daily Virals. If you want to use the Daily Virals, that's the one that I've been using recently. You just see all the top trending videos from that day on TikTok, which is something that CaloData doesn't do. And from that, you'll be able to get products super, super quick. And yeah, you can get your first month free as well. I'll leave a link in the bio if you guys are in the description if you want to get your first month free. But that's super helpful. It's really just product research, going viral, and going live. And if you know what you're doing, you could get success extremely quickly. A lot of people who I've worked with, who I've helped, have made over $100 an hour in their first live streams, having been completely broke. Very, very simple. You basically just use urgency, scarcity, and social proof mixed with some product benefits and answering the most common questions about that product. Very, very simple stuff, and making over $100 an hour right away. It's an insane opportunity. I'm sorry, my arm is a little bit shaky right now. I don't know what's going on. I see it over and over again of people who are starting with TikTok Shop and making ridiculous money. It's not gonna happen all the time for everybody where their first video goes viral or your first live stream makes over $100 an hour. But the thing about making money online, it's just a skill set. It's just something that you work at, and over time you get better at it. I did $10,000 in a day on September 2nd of 2024. Yeah, because it was Labor Day. And the reason why is I have insane work ethic. I was working when nobody else is. And so if you're going through those times where you're working and nothing's happening, understand that it's natural to go through periods where you're trying and nothing's happening, because we're so addicted to trading our time for money. We're so addicted to working an hour and making $15, or we're so addicted to studying and then taking a test and then getting a grade. It's that instant gratification that we're so used to. And so being an entrepreneur, it feels like you're drowning because you're like, what's going on? I'm working and nothing's, I'm working and nothing's working. But I promise you, it is working. It's either working on you or it's working for you. Maybe your business isn't flourishing, but it's working on you because it's teaching you patience, endurance, discipline, all these other things, until eventually you become the person who's capable of dealing with the blessings that you get from your business growth. Because otherwise, if you didn't build those habits, then you'd squander it. I see it happen all of the time. So just have confidence that it's not in vain. You're getting closer to your goals, even if you don't see it. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things unseen. So just have faith that it's going to work out and I promise you it will work out. And the point I was trying to make with that Labor Day is that everybody was on vacation and I was doing live streams for the litter box. And the way that live streams work is it's a redistribution of viewership for people who have seen that product. And there's a bunch of people who are going live on that product. But on that day, everybody was on vacation, everybody's with their families, everybody's on their phones, and I was the only one going live. So guess what? I absorbed all of the viewership, and I had over 1,000 people on my live stream at a given time. And I was doing, I think I was doing $1,144 an hour. Out of this world crazy. Have you ever made over $1,000 an hour? I have, and it's a trip. It's crazy. And I don't say that to boast. I say that because it's stupid. I sell a cat litter box, like making more than doctors. Selling a cat litter box, like it's so stupid. It's so stupid. So TikTok shop, that's where all the eyeballs are. That, and it's just the beginning, honestly. Like even my sister is like, yeah, I never really see TikTok shop videos. I wouldn't know about it if you didn't tell me about it. It's still in its infancy, which sounds crazy, but it's absolutely true. So yeah, start on TikTok shop, find a good product. You can create videos. I would recommend doing both videos and lives for the same product. That's how you get extra viewership for your live streams. And yeah, invest in somebody who knows what they're doing. That's going to accelerate you. And by holding on to that money, you're just preventing growth. Speed is everything. If you want to make money, pay people who know what they're doing, and that way you'll make money faster. If you're not willing to put money down into yourself, you're just showing that you're believing in the obstacles more than you believe in the possibility of your success. You believe more in the what if it doesn't work than you do what if it does. And that's a reflection of yourself, not a reflection of somebody else. Everybody will always blame their circumstances, but they'll never blame themselves. And it wasn't as soon as I started to actually spend money on education, on mentorship, that I gained the skills faster to get me to where I wanted to be. I paid a consultant to help me to scale on TikTok shop. He gave me very, very simple advice. I paid this dude, I think $4,000 or something like that. It was crazy because he was also, at the time, this is like 6-7 months ago, he was very, very good. He did a 6-figure month and I was striving to do something similar. Oh, this must have been like 10 months ago, actually. Yeah, crazy. But he gave me very, very simple advice. I was crushing with the litter box and I was like, dude, what do I do? He was like, go double the hours. I was like, you're right. And I made 2 times as much money. You know, I think we try to make these stupid excuses, you know? So just having somebody accountable, let alone he didn't teach me anything. He would just give me simple advice. And then I was like, you know, I want to make videos too so that I can go viral. Should I go do these products or should I do the litter box? I don't know if I can really, you know, make videos for the litter box that go viral. And he was like, he mapped out, you know, how much money you would make from selling 1,000 supplements versus, you know, 100 litter boxes, and, you know, tracked out that like, even if I sold less litter boxes, I would make more. So I was like, okay, I'll just try that. I made some videos and went viral, and then it's just crazy. So all I'm saying is, like, even if it's basic consulting, invest in somebody to help you. So if you want to invest in yourself, you can check the link in my bio. I have a free training, and I created this program of helping people to get financially free while advancing the kingdom of God. Because, you know, what does it profit a man to gain the entire world but lose his soul? So that's something that's very important to me. Building an awesome community of people who aren't flexing Lambos and, you know, Rolexes, but we're going to flex Bible studies and eating healthy and going on hikes and, yeah, retiring our parents and stuff like that. So hope this video blessed you. Let me know in the comments if it did. I'll see you guys later.